Hi everyone, and in this video we're going to be going over a fun, challenging Pilates flow on the mat with no props. If you're a beginner to the Pilates method, I would suggest checking out my beginner Pilates flow class. Otherwise, let's get to it. So lying here on your back, take a moment to feel your neutral spine. You can have your knees bent, your feet planted about sitting bone distance apart. And just bring your hands to your lower belly. Take a big belly breath, expanding and filling your belly like a balloon. Big breath in and exhale. And with each exhale, allow your body to get a little bit heavier on the mat. Now we're going to do the side to side breathing. So bring your hands to the side of your ribs. Take a big breath in and really stretching, expanding, and filling your ribs side to side. And as you exhale, allow your ribs to funnel in the front. And again, that's going to create more weight through the back of your body so that you're not arching your back so much when you're laying down. Let's just warm up the lower spine. As you exhale, you can start to imprint your back towards the mat for the pelvic clock. And inhale, make a little arch, but leave your ribs behind. Exhale again, scoop and curl, drawing your abdominals up and in. And inhale, without changing your ribs, allow your tailbone to release into the mat. And one more time like that. Exhale to imprint. Inhale to arch. And from there, we're just going to stretch the arms back like you're yawning through your body. As you exhale, bring your ribs down into the mat. And then we're going to start to curl the hips up. Press into your arms, lift the hips up to the sky. I'm even kind of lifting the forefoot so that I can drive my heels down and feel my glutes working. From there, slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Release your feet and stretch your arms all the way back again. Inhale there. As we exhale again, we're going to press the arms down, pick the hips up like you're moving through water. Feel that resistance on the way down as you melt your spine down and the arms reach, the toes release. One more time, we're going to curl the hips back up, press the arms down. Lift the toes, lift the hips another couple inches, and think about an arrow going up through your pelvis, driving it up to the ceiling, and an arrow going down through your chest, sinking your chest bone down towards the mat. From there, we're just going to tap and lift the toes for 5, 4, your hips are up, 3, 2, your arms are down at your sides, and 1. And good. From there, we're going to lift the right leg up to tabletop and down, and exhale, left leg up, really pushing into that heel and down. You're going to keep that marching going like that with as much stability as you can in your hips. And last one. And good. Hold there for one more breath. And then massage your spine back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your feet about as wide as the mat. Let's windshield wiper the legs to the right and to the left. And just stretching your back, but really releasing through your hips and your legs as you do this one. All right, very nice. From there, we're going to bring our legs up to 90-90, a tabletop position. Bring the hands behind the head. The elbows are slightly pointed up to the ceiling. You're going to lift your head and shoulders, look to your belly. On the exhale, start to reach your legs forward. Inhale, pull the knees in. Exhale again, reach your legs forward. And pull, and reach, and pull, really anchoring the abdominals to the spine. Reach, and pull, and reach, and pull. Lower your head down, give your legs a break. Very nice. That was a variation on the double leg stretch. So now we're going to do the single leg stretch. Hands can come to the knees, legs in tabletop. Lift the head and shoulders. We're going to grab a hold of the right shin, stretch the left leg long, grab a hold of the left shin, stretch the right leg long, and switch, and switch. Each time you exhale, draw your abdominals deeper to your spine, and switch, and switch, and then let your head come down and rest, giving that a little break. You can just gently roll your head to the right, roll your head to the left, releasing your neck. Very nice. All right, from there we're going to do the rock and roll. Hands behind the thighs, rock up to seated, rock back to your shoulder blades. You can do this fast, or you can do it slow if you want a little bit more core work. Stay at the top this time. Place your hands to your knees. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall, lengthen. Exhale, reach your arms out in front of you and tuck and curl your pelvis under. Start to slowly roll down, bone by bone, and reach your arms back. Big stretch. Float your arms back up to the ceiling. Head and shoulders will lift and peel back up. Try to keep your feet down if you can. If not, you can lift them a little bit as you come up. Again, curl, 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 curl. And arms reach, arms lift, and spine rolls up. And let's smooth it out a little bit. Go a little quicker now. Roll down, one breath, and up, one breath. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. Very nice. And then just stretch your legs out in front of you. You're going to reach your arms in front of you for spine stretch forward. So you fold up and over your legs, reaching over your toes, really hollowing out through the abdominal wall. Bring your hands to your shins, roll up and stack your spine. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and make our way onto our hands and knees. So the first thing you want to do is find your neutral spine so that you kind of establish your starting position. You can think about pulling the mat apart into two mats. Exhale to round your spine. And inhale to arch. Isometrically pulling your hands towards your knees, lifting the chest. Exhale to round. And inhale to arch. One more time. Nice. And let's come back to neutral. We're going to extend the right leg back. Reach the energy out through your toes. Lower and lift that leg for 10 and 9, 8. Squeeze that glute each time you lift. Spine is long. Shoulders are dropping into your back pockets. Chest bone is lifting high. Last one there. We're gonna reach the left arm forward, the right leg back for bird dog. From there, as you exhale, pull your elbow to knee to elbow around your spine, and inhale to reach. Exhale to pull round, 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 pull in and reach. Pull in, hollow out through your abdominals and reach. And last one, pull. Reach long, reach long, reach long. Good. Bring the arm and leg down. And you can just kind of shift your hips side to side a couple times. And let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Extend the left leg long. And from there, we're gonna lower and lift, tapping the toes and lifting the leg. Tap and lift. Make sure you're not arching your back, drawing the abdominal wall in with each exhale as you lift that leg. Let's go for 2, 1, and then hold the leg up there. Reach the right arm to bird dog. Take a breath in. Find your balance. Exhale. Elbow to knee to elbow. We round and we reach. We round, hollow out the belly, and reach long and round and reach. 2 and 1. And go ahead and bring it on down. All right, so we're gonna keep working with that left leg, tucking the toes under, start to just shift forward and back a few times, massaging and mobilizing your toes and your ankle, and maybe getting a nice calf stretch there. If this hurts your wrist at all, yeah, feel free to modify and come down onto your forearm. So you're going to pivot, bring your right hand down, turn your chest towards the camera. Toes point straight forward. You can start with your arm up to the ceiling. Take a breath there. You're going to bring your arms out to the sides and a letter T. From there, we're gonna drag the hand down the leg and reach the right arm up and over as you side bend. You come back to that T, reach the energy out to your fingers. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna tip back down to your hand, bringing your hand down and bringing that top leg up. From there, we stay here. You can bring your hand onto your hip and lower and lift that top leg. We're gonna do 8 total here, so we've got about 5 and 4. Reach the energy long through the crown of your head. 2, 1. So here's the one we're gonna reach the arm overhead. Take a breath. Exhale, pull your elbow to your knee to elbow, and then reach. So we're externally rotating that hip and bringing the knee up towards the ceiling. Let's go for 2. You're probably feeling your bottom leg working, your hip. Reach out, reach out, reach out. Good. And then from there, we're gonna bring the foot down, go for one more nice big stretch. See how far you can reach for the mat with that top arm. From there, circle it around. We're gonna bring the hands right in front of your body. This is an inner thigh stretch, so if you want more stretch, you can walk your foot out a little bit more. Good. So from there, you're going to bring your right arm down, your left arm up, and you're turning to the left, and you're really trying to lift and open your chest as the arm reaches up. Just allow your head to rotate along with your spine as an extension of your spine, because that's what the neck is. And go ahead and bring it down. Good. And then we complete the circle. So we're gonna walk the hands back like a cat to the front of the mat. And here we are, back in our quadruped position. The left leg is extended back. From there, I'm going to push into my arms, hover my right knee off the mat, and really pull it in to my chest. I'm gonna breathe and hold. From there, I stretch back, I take it to downward dog, I extend my leg up to the ceiling, and I shift forward. I pull my knee into my chest. I reach back, extend the leg up, and pull in. Good. Now pull in, pull in, pull in as much as you can. See if you can step that right foot forward between your hands. Sometimes that can be tricky and you need to wiggle it into the position, but once you get there, you should find yourself in a nice hip flexor stretch. From there, on the inhale, the arms can lift. As you exhale, interlace your hands, bring your hands behind your head, take a breath in, shift forward as you lift your heart. Go a little deeper, a little deeper, a little deeper. Come back. From there, we're going to exhale, twist to the right and center, twist to the right, and center, and twist, center, bring the hands down, back to that lunge. From there, we go into a high lunge, tuck the toes, lift the back knee, bring your left hand down, right arm up, twist to the right, and keep spiraling your belly button up and up and up towards the ceiling. One more breath there. Bring your hand back down and bring your knee down. And then we're going to switch sides. So this time it's going to be your right leg extending back. I'm turning around, but you don't have to. We're going to just start by rocking forward, rocking back a few times, mobilizing that ankle. You're also getting some work through the joints in the toes and in that foot, which has 26 bones. So there's a lot of joints in there to mobilize. Good, one more time like that. From there, we pivot the toes forward. You're gonna bring your left hand to the center of the mat, reach the right arm up to the ceiling, bring your head back in line with your spine so you're in a neutral spine. From there, bring your arms out to a T, drag your right hand down your leg, reach the left arm up and over, take a nice big breath there into the side of your ribs. Beautiful. And then with control, we're gonna bring the arms back out to the T. Slowly bring your hand down, your leg up. There we go. Try to see if you can get your foot in line with your hip. And you're gonna tap and lift, tap. Find that control. And we go for 5. Keep bringing your ribs in. And 2. And 1. Good. And then we're gonna bring that foot on down. From there, we reach the arm up overhead. We take a big breath into the side of the ribs. Circle the arm forward in front of you. You can wiggle your legs apart if you want a deeper stretch. Hands are right in front of your body. Good. From there, bring your left hand down to the middle of your mat. Your right arm's going to lift. You're gonna turn, 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 turn. Rotate from the chest. Try to keep the headlights of your hip bones pointing straight down. Bring your hand back to the mat. Here's where we start to make our half circle. Walk your hands all the way around back to the front of the mat. Here we are with the right foot back again. Now we're going to press into those toes. Lift the knee up to the chest. We're gonna hold and breathe. Then we're gonna stretch that leg back. See if you can drop your right heel down. Shift forward. Find a plank, hug your knee into your chest. Again, we're gonna extend. Lift that leg, bring it back, knee to chest. Extend and lift. This time we try to bring it all the way up between your feet, or between your hands, your foot between your hands, and then from there, take a few breaths. Long, deep breaths. On your next inhale, the arms will lift, hands go behind the head, open the heart, Lift the collarbones. Shift the hips a little bit more forward. And then come back, finding a neutral spine. Exhale, we're going to twist to the left and center and left and center. One more time. Twist. Find center. Bring your hands on down to the mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift your back knee. Reach the energy out through your back leg. Right hand comes down. Left arm lifts. Twist. Really open the chest, open the collarbones. Good, and then bring that hand down, and we have finished that whole flow. So go ahead and bring your knees back. Take your knees wide, your toes together, and stretch your hips back onto your heels, going into a child's pose. And you can just kind of reach out through your arms. Really sink your hips down a little deeper. From there, stack your left hand on top of your right and just breathe into the right side, the left side of your ribs. Breathe into the left side of your ribs. Walk your hands over the other way and breathe into the right side of your ribs. We're going to walk ourselves back around. We're going to come into a plank from here. Now you can always do this on your forearms if your wrists hurt in the plank. We're going to hold and breathe for 4, 3, draw your abdominals up and into 1, and then from there you're going to slowly lower down onto your belly. And just rest your forehead down on the mat. Have your hands under your shoulders on the inhale. Lift your gaze, your collarbones, and your heart. On the exhale, roll back down. On the inhale, you'll lift. And exhale to lower. Let's do one more baby cobra. And lower down. From there, you're going to bring your arms into a goalpost shape. Imprint your pubic bone. Again, lift your head and chest. From there, reach your arms up and out to a high Y and pull them back down. And lift your arms up and out. And pull them down and lift a little higher each time your arms go back to goalpost. Last one. And then lower your arms down, lower your forehead down. We're going to tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, and take yourself into a downward dog. From here, we're going to start to pedal the feet out, stretching your calves. And then go ahead and reach both heels down. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Come to a forward fold and let your head and neck go. You can even shake your head no to release any tension in the neck. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, start to slowly roll all the way up through your spine. All right, so go ahead and you're going to take your legs nice and wide. And we're just going to go into a wide second position squat. So you can bring your hands onto your hips. You're going to point your knees out. Keep your shoulders over your ribs, over your hips. Drawing the abdominals in. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Last one. Go ahead and do your hands behind your head again. Come back into that wide squat. Sink as deep as you can. And we're going to take the right elbow to the right knee. Back through center, left elbow to left knee, and center. Right elbow to right knee, and left. Good. And you can kind of release if you need to. Give your legs a break. One last thing we're going to do in that position is sink back down into that squat and twist. So you can twist to the left, center, twist to the right, and center. And just keep twisting side to side without moving your hips at all, without moving your knees, so that from the belly button up, you are rotating. Everything else is stable. Let's come to center, release the arms down. And from there, we're gonna inhale, sweep the arms back up to the ceiling. This time we're gonna point the toes straight forward. Hinge forward at your hips. So as you do that, you're really reaching the energy out through your fingertips, back through your tailbone in opposition. Find that length. And then slowly bring the hands down to the mat. Once you get there, you can let your head and neck go. And just take a few breaths there. Nice. And then we're going to slowly roll all the way up through our spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up. Good. And then we're going to heel toe our feet back together right under our hip sockets. So sitting bone distance apart. Bring your hands onto your hips. We're going to do a set of squats here. As you're coming down into your squat, you want to think about showing off your ducktail feathers. So in other words, you're sticking your booty out and really feeling that deep hinge at your hips. Drawing the abdominals in front to back. Still working the core as we're moving. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Good. Go ahead and straighten your legs. Good. So we're going to stand on the left leg now and extend the right leg back so we can have a slight bend in that knee. Try to see if you can get your torso horizontal so it's in line. So there's a straight line from your head through your tail. From there, we're going to come back up, tap your toes down, hinge at your hip, lift the leg back up. Tap the toes down. So it's a major balance exercise. If you need to use a wall, then feel free to do that. And tip forward as the leg lifts. And tap. And tip forward. So really feel the movement coming from your left hip, not from your lower back. Let's do that one more time. Slightly bend that front knee. We're going to stay here in this position and lower and lift the leg. So if you want to play around with the arms, you can bring your arms out to a letter T, or you could bring them out in front of you. I'm not going to do that right now because I need to keep my balance and talk, but if you want to try the warrior 3 arms reaching forward, you can try that. All right, you're probably feeling that burn in that left leg. Go ahead and just shake the legs out for a second there, and we'll do that on the other side. So you're going to start hinging forward, slightly bend that right knee. You're going to start by lifting that back leg and then tap the toes down. Your gaze will lift. So now you're looking straight forward on the horizon, and then you're going to look down as your leg lifts. Straight forward on the horizon, down. So if you had a broomstick attached to your spine, it would be connected to your pelvis, shoulders, and head as you're doing this one. Really draw the abs in. One more time. We're going to hold. Keep that slight bend in your knee. And you're going to lower and lift that back leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it on down. Nice work. So now let's go ahead and bring the left leg forward, the right leg back. This is called Parsvottanasana. We're going to hinge forward at the hips. If you have yoga blocks, you could bring your hands to yoga blocks. Otherwise, you can bring your fingertips down to the mat and let your head and neck go. And just take a few breaths like that. Good. And then bring your hands to your hips. Hinge all the way back up. And let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Step the right leg forward and step that left leg back. Hinge forward. You can bring your hands down to either side of your front foot. Keep hooking your right hip back, your left hip forward, pressing through the big toe ball of your foot. Long, deep breaths. Bring your hands onto your hips and hinge back up. And good. We're going to step that foot forward again and shake the legs out. All right, so let's come back down onto our backs for a cool down. Let's go ahead and just bring the feet, the knees all the way together. Have your arms at a low V. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to start to turn your knees to the right. Slowly bring it back through center. Let your legs fall to the left. And back through center. Let your legs fall to the right. And center. And to the left. And center. Let's extend the left leg long. Hug your right knee into your chest. And just start to draw a little circle with that leg. We'll go about 5 times in one direction. Lubricating that hip joint. 2 and 1. And we're going to go ahead and reverse it. Go about 5 times the other way. And then interlace your hands behind your thighs. Stretch that right leg up to the ceiling. Flex your foot, reach up through your heel. And if you can, walk your hands up your leg. Maybe you can grab your big toe. Maybe you can grab all your toes. If not, that's fine too. No worries. You could have your hands here, wherever they land is perfect. Good. Go ahead and bend the knee. And you're going to take your knee over to the right, keeping it bent. Keep the left thigh nice and heavy. You can even bring your hand to your thigh and just kind of encourage it to drop down a little bit more into the mat. And now we're going to take that leg the other way, so you can bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Take your right arm out to the side. And we don't want to go into a big twist here. It's more about the stretch in your glute. So find the position where you feel the best stretch. For some people, it's with their hip down. For some people, it's with it lifted. But if you go really deep into the spinal twist like this, then you're probably going to lose the hip stretch. Okay, and then just go ahead and gently release that leg. Take a moment closing your eyes, feeling the difference between your right and left hip as a reminder of why we do these stretches and these mobility exercises, which are just as important as the strengthening exercises. So let's go ahead and do that on the other side. You're going to hug your left knee into your chest, deepening into that hip crease. Start to draw a circle on the ceiling with that knee. So you're still stabilizing your pelvis. It's like a mortar and pestle. So only your leg bone is moving. It's stirring that hip socket. And let's go ahead and do the reverse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to, from there, extend the leg up to the ceiling, interlace your hands behind your thigh, reach your heel up, stretching your hammy. Then we're going to reach up for the leg. Maybe you can grab the shin. Maybe you can take a hold of the toes. Wherever you're at is totally fine. And then gently release. Grab a hold of that knee again with your left hand. Start to gently pull that knee over towards the outside of your ribs. Inner thigh stretch. And then cross it over. Take your right hand, take it to the outside of your knee, and only go as far as you need to feel the stretch in your left hip. And go ahead and release that stretch. And then just kind of straighten both of your legs and take a moment just appreciating the body, being grateful and thankful for all that it does for us. And hopefully it feels more energized and more alive after that class today. When you're ready, you can just rock all the way up to seated. Thanks so much for joining me today. Check out my other Pilates and movement videos. I have a playlist here that I can link for you in the description box below, and a video here that I will also link if you want some more beginner Pilates videos or Pilates for low back pain, injuries. I also have videos on all of that. So I'll see you in the next one.